city of Khénifra in summer is a hill of hell. As much as Layla loved it, she despised its summer with its accompanying thunderstorms, dust storms, weddings, and an overwhelming influx of people and their lesser human counterparts. She rarely left the house, if not besieged by the armies of flies hovering in the city's skies. Her outings were marred by swarms of harassers, more aggressive than the flies. Then again, as she often told her friends, the city itself, like a woman who's undergone multiple failed cosmetic surgeries, has become ugly and repulsive, alluring to no one. She wandered semi-naked between her bedroom, the kitchen, and the bathroom, lost in thought, semi-exhausted and confused. Perhaps the boredom that accompanies heat waves only amplified her disorientation. She stopped in front of the window, her right hand unconsciously brushing against her left breast. She wasn't sure whether she wanted to nap for a bit, make herself a cup of coffee, take a cold shower, or perhaps do something else entirely. She swayed slightly, then glanced out the window as if expecting something or someone. Her face tensed. No bird flew, no beast walked. Only the melancholic chirps of cicada scratched the silence of the place. For the 10th time, she entered the kitchen. Unsure what to do, she opened the fridge door. 2 or 3 minutes passed, and she still hadn't decided. Should she drink a sip of water or eat a grape? In the end, she did neither. Instead, she opened the freezer, took out an ice cube, traced the number 8 between her breasts, and placed it in her mouth, savoring the saltiness of her chilled skin. If only I were an ice cube, melting away, disappearing while offering coolness and refreshment to those who consume me, she thought to herself, smiling as she recalled Jean-Baptiste Grenouille from Perfume by Patrick Suskind. He too melted away, disappeared, and ceased to exist, just as if he had never been. As if desperately needing something to tame her thoughts, or at least calm their chaotic pace, she rushed to her bedroom, retrieved her e-cigarette from the closet, took 2 deep drags, and exhaled vanilla-scented smoke through her nose. She yawned, feeling a sudden wave of drowsiness. Instead of lying down on her bed to sleep or rest, she found herself standing in front of her small bookshelf, running her fingers over her books, reading their titles. Some she had read, some she hadn't. She took another puff of her e-cigarette, and her finger unintentionally stopped at Hamlet by Shakespeare. She pulled it from the shelf, opened it to the first page, and found words written in pencil in the shape of a heart, teasing her directly above the title. As soon as she read the first word, she was thrown through a time tunnel, 20 years into the past, to the days of her first love. The book had been a gift from him, with a dedication that implied his love for her was eternal and everlasting. Her life flashed before her eyes in an instant. The giver of the book had betrayed her and left, but the book remained loyal and pure. In a hushed voice, as though whispering into the ear of an invisible person, she said, "They all betray and leave, except for you, dear book. The years come and go, and you remain as you are, a book with no letter or comma changed." She took another puff of her vanilla-scented e-cigarette, as if sealing the door on her memories. Then she opened the book and heard Polonius ask Hamlet what he was reading. Hamlet replied, "Words, words, words,